Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. Right now, I'm in a live trade on Meta. Today is the 18th of August, 2022. It's a Thursday. Right now, it's 12:22. I need to go get ready for work, but I'm in this trade, so I just wanted to show you like my little thought process on this trade. I had that losing trade on Nvidia today, but the bulls were definitely in Nvidia, right? So they just didn't want to break down at all. So I tried a couple shorts here on Meta because to me I consider Meta to be a weak stock, really, fundamentally and on the charts, really. So we had a little bullish run in Meta as well, but I'm thinking it's gonna break down anytime. Like I look at stocks like Baba and Meta as when the market is weak, it's gonna respond quickly because it's fundamentally weak, right? So I took a couple trades here on trying to go short on Meta early out on at PDC, which is yesterday's close, right there, that purple line, and it still popped up because the market is doing something a little, I don't know, man, how to describe it. It's like it's killing shorts, right? It's spoofing the shorts, right? So we had a couple times they test like the central pivot, then they pushed up from there, and now we actually ran into like R3 on like the Qs and the SPY. So we're finally getting the sell off right now. So this is where I went short again on Meta. Right here, just above R3, which is actually just below like the central pivot, which is that blue line. R3 is right there, that red line. And let me see if I can make that a little bigger. Yeah. So looking at the VIX too, the VIX finally came down to S3, just like this previous video I did yesterday, where it's gonna probably, when you see the VIX kind of hold support like that, we're probably gonna get that pop up now. And with the indexes at R3 and the VIX at S3, we're probably gonna get that pop up on the VIX like it's doing right now. We're probably gonna get back to at least R1 or something like that, and hopefully this Meta trade keeps working, so I could recoup some of the losses from today. Maybe we might get all the way back down to I think this is S4 if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make this bigger for a second. Yeah, that's S4. Let me just make this chart bigger for a second. Right, so this is kind of ambitious as well because we had that push off from S4, so to come back all the way from R3 to S4, maybe that's a little ambitious, but the market is selling off drastically right now. Meta isn't selling off as hard though, so we already back to VWAP, breaking VWAP on the SPY, back to the central pivot and VWAP on the Qs, but looks like we're, I don't know, we might be getting a little support there. And Meta only came back to S1. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll still work out, recoup some of my losses from today, and maybe not. So, S3 and VWAP looks like it's going to be significant support right there. It's what you call a double pivot zone. I got that term from Secrets of a Pivot Boss. When you have multiple indicators supporting, well, it's really for a pivot, right? Like but if VWAP is involved, I kind of call it the same thing. So it's a double support zone, double pivot zone, you know. So let's say we had let's see if I see any of it right here. So like this right here, R2 and the central floor pivot created a double pivot zone, which caused this to happen. And it could be a triple pivot zone because we have R3 there as well. It just didn't make it to R3, but the resistance at this level was heavy, you know, because we have 3 pivot zones right there: R3, R2, and floor pivot, the floor pivot, the central pivot. So that's kind of like why we're getting that rejection, and why I would try and take another short here. So yeah, try to go short here at S1, seeing that where we already short, we already fell this morning, came back up to a support level right here, like S1, getting this big wick rejection right there, high volume, but it didn't work out yet. The market kept pushing up, so the bulls wanted more, so they gave them more. So let's see what's gonna happen here on the Qs, man. Looking like we're getting some support right there at the pivot level, and off of VWAP and the volume pointer control. So we might get a push up here again. I'm thinking about moving my stop down to, I don't know, maybe around here. So 174.77 to 175.34. I think I'm gonna just be above here, above the upper VWAP line, 175.64. Trying to get down to like which is, I think, is just ambitious, man. This is, it's kind of an unrealistic target at this point to come back down to S4. But if the market sells off, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? If it comes back and gives me back my money, I'm here to get my money back. So let's see if it does that. Looking like we're about to lose VWAP again on the Qs. This will send Meta straight back down to VWAP and S3, and then I'll be comfortable like putting my stop at break even, because then if it bounces back, I'll just get stopped out, no loss involved. But this is all this here, if it comes back, is just a recouping trade, because already had my loss for today. So just trying to recoup, probably end up break even, and that'll be a good day for me. Alright y'all, it's King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets, and let's see how the market ends today, right? So you see where my stop is, 175.64 as of right now. My plan is, if it comes down to around 173.80, I'm gonna put my stop at break even at around 174.70, or yeah, 174.75, somewhere around there, for a break even trade. And if Meta does sell off and doesn't hit my my stop out, right, my target is at 172.72. So let's see what happens. Alright y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.